Hola Español 3. Este es el repaso que quería enseñarles del guía de estudio. La primera cosa que quiero enseñarles es que aprendí que yo puedo usar PowerPoint para hacer closed caption. ¿Tú sabías eso? Y cuando yo hablo en español, puede traducir para mí y ponerlo en inglés. Entonces, a mi parecer, eso es muy chulo y me gusta mucho. Y puede usarlo en la clase para las personas que tienen dificultades de entender lo que yo estoy diciendo cuando estoy enseñando. Eh, Ok, ahora lo que vamos a hacer es, vamos a repasar este guía de estudio juntos. ¿Listos? ¿Listos, mis amigos? Espero que sí. Actually, probably should stop this because that's going to get really annoying. And then just do this. Okay, let me zoom more better. Okay, it's great watching videos with awkward silence time, huh? Okay, here we go for real stuff. All right, activity A. Contesta. ¿Qué te molesta? Let's start with that. Número uno, ¿qué te molesta? With each of these, they're going to be open to your own answers because it depends on what bothers you. But at least the grammar, make sure you have that right. ¿Qué te molesta? So if it's asking what bothers you, you're going to have to respond with me molesta, and then whatever it is that bothers you. If it's a verb that bothers you, it bothers me to dance, me molesta bailar. If it's a thing that bothers you, you can be like, me molesta el sándwich. Um, like, I don't know why a sandwich would be the thing that bothers you, but me molesta el sándwich. The only thing that would need to be different, that would need to change with the verb, would be if it's something plural, like pingüinos. Pingüinos would have to be me molestan los pingüinos. So, um, oops, pingüinos. Um, so there's that. Me molestan pingüinos. All right, number two. ¿Qué les encanta a ti y a tus amigos? So, in other words, I'm asking y'all, aka ustedes or vosotros. And no matter what, whether you're using vosotros or ustedes, your answer is if I'm asking y'all what enchants you or what you love, then you're going to respond with to us. So, nos encanta, and the same conventions as above. Nos encanta tomar jugo. Nos encanta la película de Top Gun. Nos encantan los bailes de UCA. All right, número tres. ¿Qué le enfurece a Mr. Williams? Mr. Williams is the person that is being infuriated. So this all just stays the same. Le enfurece. And then same conventions as above. Le enfurece repetir lo que quiere decir. Le enfurece la botella de agua. Le enfurecen los alumnos malos. Okay, there's that. Número cuatro. This one is mostly whenever you see the que dices de, remember it's just you're pulling from those 3 pages in the book where you're talking about gusto, interés, o antipatía. ¿Qué dices del chocolate? Me gusta. Es fantástico. If you remember the page numbers, I can't remember the page number off the top of my head, but there's that long list. Es fantástico, es excepcional, es genial, es formidable. I don't know who says formidable about chocolate. Or if you wanted to say no me gusta, you could be like, lo odio, I hate it. Es asqueroso, es abominable, es espantoso. It's scary how bad it is. ¿Qué dices de las arañas? Me pica el interés. If you just want to say you have interest. Pica el interés. Or maybe you're like, oh, they don't do anything for me. Me deja frío. So the answers for both of these questions are going to be any assortment of those types of expressions. So there's that. All right, for this kid, it seems like the homework is bothering him, right? So, la tarea le enoja a él. If we wanted to specify, he is the one receiving the angering, and it's the homework that's doing it. Remember, you can put these on either side. You just need to make sure that it's the a that is specifying who is receiving it, right? So he is receiving the angering from the homework, and so you have to say a él. All right, we're just going to have this guy be Jim and this lady be Jane. And let's say if we wanted to say Jim is bothered by Jane, we could be like Jane le molesta a Jim. If you wanted to do it the other way and be like Jim obviously is bothering Jane, all you would do is take this a and move it over here. And move it over here. A Jane le molesta Jim. Cool. So wherever this a goes is what's going to determine who's receiving the bothering or angry. All right. Moving on. Next page. ¿Qué es una cosa que tu profesor de español quería que tú hicieras este año? Mi profesor de español quería que yo. I literally gave you the sentence starter. So, mi profesor, profe, quería que yo. And I feel like the easy one here is either do my homework or study. I want to illustrate the fact that you don't have to use hacer again, so we'll do study. Now, quería is an imperfect verb. Remember, we're dividing our sentence in half. Right before, we got quería, which is an imperfect verb, which means it begs the past subjunctive. So, estudiar is the verb I want to use. The third person preterite plural of estudiar is estudiaron. And then, what do we do that on? Well, we drop it like it's hot, and it becomes yo estudiara. Boom. Mis padres deseaban que yo, again, okay, right beforehand is deseaban. Deseaban is an imperfect, and so that means my parents desired, which means I have to use the past subjunctive, desired that I, let's say, clean my room, limpiar. Actually, we already did an AR. Let's do one that is an ER. Let's do comer. Que yo, everyone's favorite, Josh's favorite. Comer. In the third person preterite plural is comieron. And with that on, you got to drop it like it's hot. So it becomes que yo comiera waffles. I don't know why my parents want me to eat waffles, but they wanted me to eat waffles, but they did. All right. Y el esposo ideal. ¿Cómo sería tu esposo o esposa ideal? Talk about what you would like your ideal spouse to be like using either the past or present subjunctive. Present subjunctive, I would say something like this. Busco una esposa que, and let's say, tenga pelo de rastas. If you know, my wife has dreadlocks, and so I'm looking for a spouse that has rastas, not pastas, rastas. Now, I used busco, which is present tense, which is why I used tenga, which is present subjunctive. If, just a quick review, tener in the yo form is tengo, drop the O, and flip-flop. ER becomes an AR, which is why it's tenga. All right. If I wanted to use the past subjunctive, I could say something like, me gustaría que ella, I would like that she calls herself. Llamar, in the third person preterite plural, is llamaron. Drop the on, and it becomes llamara Katie. Boom. Easy peasy. All right. Lo indefinido y lo inexistente. We've got, you have to decide if this is subjunctive or indicative. Ella busca un muchacho que blank mucho dinero. Before the K, we've got busca. If she's looking for this kind of guy, we don't know if this guy exists. So we know that this has to be subjunctive. Again, tener in the yo form is tengo. What do you do that O? Drop it like it's hot. And it's a muchacho that is tenering the thing. So it's going to say tenga. Yo conozco a un hombre que. Before the K, we've got yo conozco. That means I know a guy. If we know a guy, then it's not subjunctive because we know the guy. I know a guy that knows how to dance the tango well. So, saber, just in the regular present tense, sabe. Yo conozco a un hombre que sabe bailar el tango bien. Number 3, yo quiero comprar una hamburguesa que blank deliciosa. I want to buy this hamburger that, well, I don't know if this hamburger even exists. I just want to buy it. And so what that means is I need to use the subjunctive. Ser, the yo form is soy. It doesn't end in an O, so that we know it's going to be one of the irregulars. So it's sea. Cool. Let's move on. Sería una lástima. We did this one in class. Veo que hiciste tu tarea ayer. Sería una lástima que un perro lo comie. Third person predicate plural of comer is comieron. What do you do to that on? You drop it like it's hot. Comiera. Beautiful. H. Expresiones indefinidas. This is the part where you need to pay attention to the tenses. A donde quiera que vayas. What type of subjunctive is that? Well, that's present subjunctive. Estaré. You'll notice that estar is completely intact with something thrown in the end, which means that it is future tense. So wherever you go, I will be at your side or by your side. If you said at or by, I don't really care a whole lot about that, but go, not went, will be, not was. Quien quiera que dijera que Español 3 era fácil, no era inteligente. Quien quiera que dijera comes from the word decir, and it comes from dijeron, and then we dropped the O and put the ending on it, which means it's past subjunctive. So, whoever said, not says, whoever said that Español 3 was, because this is imperfect, easy, wasn't intelligent. Again, paying attention to the tenses, that's the main place. If you said smart instead of intelligent, that's fine. The main thing I'm paying attention to is, did you understand that this was past subjunctive? Did you understand that this was present subjunctive? And then you diagnosed by looking at the appropriate verbs in the dependent clauses or the main clauses. All right, that's that. Clearly on Wednesday, since we're taking a test, I will give you some time to ask questions if you didn't understand everything that we did here. Also, the assignment that the sub has for you, they should be passing it out to you. It is correcting a bad test. We'll go over the answers to that as well, and then you'll take your test on Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, my friends.